Hello everyone, I'm going to give you guys an exclusive look of my bell. This is a Western Cullen Hayes Model 0333 Highway Mechanical Crossing Bell. I got this bell from Tony Guido, signal maintainer of the Florida East Coast Railway, on Saturday, July 28th, 2012 at the Trains event that we had down at Cocoa Beach, up in Cocoa Beach actually. And he gave me this crossing bell. It's in pretty good condition, and it rings very well as well. These bells are slowly fading away due to the bug bite of electronic bells, since they have no moving parts and they are maintenance free and they do not go out of their sound range as set. These bells are, well, I can say they are being retired. Trust me. These bells are being scrapped left and right, and they are being replaced fast. So if you know any signal maintainer or any friend that works for the railway and you want a bell, hopefully they do treat you with one. Because I just got treated with one, as you can see. I'm going to give you guys the, well, you guys already see the outside. It's not so bad. The gong, it's kind of rusted up. You can see a little red texture in the gong. Some little rust spots as well. It's in very, very good condition. It rings very loudly. Trust me, it does. It does not have any power hooked up to it, as you can see. I haven't gotten to that part yet. But, I'm going to talk to a couple bell keepers on YouTube and ask how they do it, so I might get some help from them. Let's look at the back. As you can see in the back, you see the maker's name, the maker's engravement, W.C. Hayes, Western Cullen. Unfortunately for this bell, it used to have a bolt that went through here on this side right here and went through this little hole, so you can screw it in to tighten it up, and on the top you just put a lock. Well, unfortunately this one doesn't have that bolt, so I have to find a replacement. I'm going to open up the back. The little instruction label on here on how to maintain that bell is kind of weathered away. It's kind of readable. You can see it's Western Cullen, Chicago, Illinois. You can see the model number 0333. I put the 0333. I put 0 because it's more easier to hear 0333 instead of 333. You can see crossing bell serial number. Can't really read that. You can't see that. I think it was written on there. You can hardly see it, but I think this bell did have a serial number. I don't know. I'll ask Tony Guido about that. Kind of cleaned it out a little bit. It's kind of dirty. Okay, let's look at the mechanics. This is the most interesting part about the bell. Okay, wait a minute. Let's stop right there. I'm going to go to the rain shield. Okay, I have taken off the bolts and the washers for these, for the rain shield. Trust me, they were not easy to get off. The bolt for the gong, it felt like a bodybuilder tightened it, because I cannot get that baby off. They made sure that gong stuck on there. Okay, let's look around here. See that little hole? That hole is where the wires from the signals, the relay case, to hook it up to power and electricity to make the bell work. You have our positive and negative, you have our neutral, you have all this little stuff in here, to make the bell work and whatnot. I've been told right here, where my finger is, been told this is the contact. You see that? So whenever the coils pull on this armature, gonna do a little demonstration. When it pulls on this armature, You see that gap? That gap tells the bell, well, tells the relay case, the bell is working properly. So the more open the gap is, the slower the bell rings. The more closed the gap is, the faster it rings. This little mechanism is basically responsible for the hammer on the other side, or which I call the clapper. And the clapper moves out, and it hits the side of the gong. The gong is the part of the bell, and is the only part of the bell that makes the noise. Well, the main part that makes the noise, but the hammer is the second part that really, really makes the noise. If I push this down, you can hear that. Every move that this bell does, see how the clapper works? Usually people go over here for a more better effect. So I'm going to bring it a little bit for you guys. Check out how it sounds. Notice that the contact. Sounds really good. I love it. I like this crossing bell. Trust me. It's a very, these things won't be surviving very long. We're all moving to modern technology where bells are becoming electronic and already have been. All the railroads are switching their mechanical bells. Once a mechanical bell dies, expect a electronic bell to be there. Trust me, these babies will not last long. These things will be a thing of the past sooner or later. And trust me, every signal fan or rail buff wants their hands on these bells, and I'm glad to say that I have one of them. Thank you, signal maintainer Tony Guido. This is BBT 609 in my garage with my Western Cullen Hayes mechanical bell.